looking fabulous.
As of this moment. And it's yours simply by going to our website at talk973.com. Click the link right there, top middle of the page, where you can watch us live as we do the show. And if you're on your mobile device, your YouTube app will get you where you need to be. Just put Mornings with the Leaderman. Leaderman, all one word, spelled like it sounds. And that will get you the results to the top of your list there that you need. And then click on the Live Now link. And if you're on your mobile device just needing audio, we suggest TuneIn, iTunes, StreamUp. Many other platforms will work. Just put WEEB into those searches to get the results to the top. And you can always get our crystal clear stream 24/7, 365 right there off of our website at talk973.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says Listen Live. Click it once and you're listening live that quick. Sunny today, a bit warmer, high of about 5 degrees warmer from yesterday. 50 degrees is where we'll top out today, at least as of right now. Then tonight, partly cloudy, not quite as cold, about 10 degrees warmer, low of 38. For Friday, partly cloudy, isolated showers, small chance of that, but look for a high of 60. Friday night, mostly cloudy, low of 47. Rain arrives definitely on Saturday. Cloudy, 50-50 shot of rain. Look for a high of 64. And get this, Sunday. And here it is, in the edge of winter. We can't get rid of summer. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers, high of 72.
For Pete's sake, man, it's 72, not 92.
It'll feel like 92 this time of year.
Oh, my gosh.
Summer, go away.
Hold on, let me get you some Kleenex.
Partly cloudy Sunday night, a low of 53. 53 for a low. Are you kidding me? Monday, 67. Tuesday, 60. Wednesday, 51. So you see where this is going.
You know, for a guy that doesn't drink, there's a lot of wine here. That's right.
I don't like summer. I don't. Not around here. I've been here all my life, so I can't complain.
You know, you're looking dapper in your brand new shirt there, though.
Right now around the Sand Hills, winds are calm, visibility 10 statute miles. Pressure is 3012, dew point 19, humidity 92%. It's clear and 21 degrees. Currently here at Talk 97.3FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right. It is, let me stop that.
7:31.
Why was it yesterday? That wasn't a live version. Today it is. Go figure. Napster. 7:31. While we're on that subject of winter versus summer, I have a list here. A new survey found the things people love and hate the most about winter. To start things off on a positive note, here are the things we love about winter.
Well, let's end with that.
All right, here are the things we hate about winter.
Yeah. Dying of cold. That's hateful.
Missing the warm weather and sun. Nah. The heating bills. Nah. Much better than a air conditioner bill. Having to scrape ice off the car windows. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Always being cold. Well, get a coat. Having to get out of bed when the house is freezing. Don't set the thermostat so low. I have a solution for all these things.
Yeah, you do that, and that's why I wear long johns to work.
It's 70 degrees in here. It's comfortable.
Yeah, 70 degrees here, not out by the front door.
You know what that is right there?
I got the sandbags
That's
and the machine gun out there.
That's the smallest record player singing "My Heart Bleeds for You." All right. Going to work, these are the things that we hate about winter, at least from this survey.
It's only whining if there's nothing you can do about it.
I like it because it reminds me it's not August. Going to work and coming home in the dark.
We love that? Is that what that's in the love list?
No, that's the hate list.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd switched over. All right.
No, it's the hate list.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten them all in yet.
Yeah, I almost missed fall because I was coming in the dark and leaving in the dark.
Yeah, I could stand a little more light in the morning and evening because it makes it safer. All right, number 7, everyone getting sick, which is about right now, isn't it?
It is right now, yeah.
I run into a lot of people that just get sick and then they come over to me and go, I hope I'm not contagious. And I'm going, get out of here. Number 8.
Out where I am, that's not a problem because the bacteria and viruses just die of cold immediately as soon as they're coughed.
Crowds at stores. Well, that's what they make Amazon for. But I know some people have this need to go and touch and feel it, and I understand that. Some items I do too.
Amazon's much better. We get rid of a lot of local jobs that way.
Especially with electronics, I need to go get all my questions answered and then go back to Amazon, order it.
That's right.
Let's see. Christmas decorations and displays in stores showing up too early. I don't care. And the horrible moment of freezing when you get out of your shower. Well, here's an idea. Dry off in the shower.
Yeah.
Then you're not freezing getting out.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Or turn the daggone heat up before you take a shower.
And you know what? I only shower once a week, so it's not a big problem.
That's better than taking a shower and the second you get out and you're sweating from all the humidity.
Well, once a week if there's something important going on. Normally it's twice a week. I mean, once every 2 weeks. But
all right, here are the things from the survey that we love.
I'm just kidding. It's once a week.
Love about winter. Number 10, Christmas shopping.
What?
Christmas shopping.
Didn't sound any more reasonable the second time.
I guess if you had kids and things like that, you probably could enjoy shopping and imagining what their reaction on Christmas Day.
All right, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I got it. I'll buy that.
Number 9, everybody likes the smells. The smells
of winter?
Of Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, and walking outside during a snowstorm, it has a distinct smell. Or an impending snowstorm.
Yeah.
Has a distinct smell. You go, yeah, that's the prelude to a winter storm.
Especially if you have dogs.
Holiday food. Well, who doesn't like good food?
Yeah.
Number 7, the sunrise and sunsets. Around here, you really don't see them. Not feeling guilty about staying in. Yeah, it's cold outside, not really much you can do. You can go walking, but ain't it much better to sit by that fire and put your feet up on the ottoman and watch a good football game or a movie? Yeah, and not feel guilty about it. Well, you don't have grass to cut and there's spring, summer things to do, like dodging wasps and ants and everything else.
Yeah. You bring up ants, right? Right about now, the fire ants all seem to be piling their mounds really tall and conically, so you can identify them and poison them.
Number 5 thing that people like about
Winter.
Christmas lights.
Sounds more like a Christmas list than a winter list, but okay, go ahead.
Well, this is when Christmas is. In winter.
I like Christmas lights.
I do too.
Well, it's in the very first part of winter, but okay.
You know, they got all those trees in downtown Southern Pines. Every block they got one, or every half block, and a different group decorates each one, so each one looks different. And that looks nice. Instead of them looking all cookie cuttered.
Yeah.
Walking through crunching leaves. That's where the snakes live. Number 3, a night by the fireplace. Well, we already kind of covered that. Number 2, how it looks outside covered in snow. Before all the footprints and the tire tracks hit it.
Yep, that's always beautiful.
That's the one moment there you go. This is peaceful.
And we typically get just enough of that to say, yes, that's beautiful. And we're glad we don't live in Buffalo.
And the number one thing that people like about winter the most.
Drum roll, please.
What would be your number one thing?
The number one thing about winter.
For you? You're not trying to guess this answer. You're trying
no mosquitoes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. Not having a SWAT gnats and everything else. Mosquitoes high on the list there, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Gnats, mosquitoes.
But didn't you hear? Our distinguished Board of Commissioners have selected, with committee's help, of course we can't upset a committee, mosquito pods. Instead of getting those suckers while they were out and flying and putting an end to them, no, we got mosquito pods, which are arriving as we speak.
Well, they obviously did an excellent job because the mosquitoes are gone now.
Yeah. So now you can put your mosquito pod out and say, wow, this worked well. I don't see a single mosquito. And then their statement also when they say, oh, the ones that are biting you now are not dangerous. Gee, thanks. That makes that bite feel a whole lot less painful.
Those scars all over my arms from,
The taking all the fun out of my walk with mosquitoes, yeah, that really works for me. Mosquito pods, we'll put them out. They're environmentally safe. Come on. And last but not least on this list, the crisp air in the morning. Oh, nothing like that 20-degree air cutting a hole through your lung as you go.
Crisp air is
that's
nice.
better. That's better than humid air. You breathe in, and all of a sudden a gallon of sweat pours out of your forehead.
Yeah, one of the things I don't like about winter is the dry air and then the subsequent dry skin and mucous membranes and all that.
Well, you have things you can moisten up. It's like I tell everybody, why do you like winter so much? I said, because I can always throw on more clothes and warm up. In the summer, I can't get but so cool down.
Yeah, and I understand that. That's a body type, though. Some of us just get cold and can't warm our feet up anymore.
I mean, one of the ladies I walk with, she doesn't sweat. I mean, it'd be hot and humid. She'll go do a 2-mile walk. I go, golly, it's just a torture.
She's an efficient sweater. Burns it off right away.
Well, she weighs about 80 pounds.
Yeah.
So she has no body heat.
Well, you only weigh about 80, right? 80, maybe 100?
Maybe 180.
Maybe 180. Maybe 280.
No.
Well, sure as hell not 180.
220.
Maybe.
Pure
maybe
steel.
Yes. I've never seen steel jiggle
Kick
like that
butt
before.
Steel.
Okay.
Plus, I'm tall.
It might be metal, but it's
at
more
least
like,
on the mat scale.
It's more like mercury.
Well, I'm just a fine-looking fella, as they say here in the South.
Yeah, I'm only 5'8".
And I'm 6 feet, so. All right, well, the millennial treatment goes everywhere these days. The Beatles have had the millennial treatment put on them with their with an update of their classic songs.
The most iconic band of the 60s is getting the millennial treatment. It's the Beatles with updated versions of their classic songs. You'll get I'll get by with a little help from my parents while my iPhone gently tweets. We all live in a yellow Subaru, strawberry fields, whatever, and Yelp. The Beatles get the millennial treatment. You can also download Baby You Can Drive My Uber, Lucy in the Skype with Diamonds, Twist and Shout your Starbucks order. And don't forget this classic, Here Comes the Sun, to heat up the atmosphere and make life unsustainable for thousands of species and create a global refugee crisis. The Beatles get the millennial treatment.
Okay, who are the Beatles?
Okay.
Millennials love Beatles. The Beatles.
You know, I was listening to, I think it was LeBen, and he had an expert on about, he had George Carlin, an old recording of him.
Yeah, that's a great recording.
Talking about extinction and the environmentalist. Carlin was pointing out that since life began, 90% of all those animals no longer exist on Earth.
I think the number is 99%.
Through extinction, natural extinction. And 5 species of animals a day go extinct. That's how many types of animals we have. And
I don't know if that's...
And they just want to jump up and down. This is no lie. There was, over there in Marsville, they had a quote-unquote rare species of a clover. And if they found it on your property, you couldn't develop the property. Isn't that something?
It's atrocious. And that happens all over the place.
Say, how about if I transplant this clover over here and then develop the property? And as a staff from bureaucracy walks up and says, no.
I'm looking over a rare leaf clover that I herbicided before.
I don't care if you have $5 million in this land. You can't develop it because I found a clover. That's how ridiculous it has gotten. Rolling Stones are going back out on tour. They call it their We're Almost 80 tour.
The Rolling Stones are back on tour. They're almost 80, touring again, and we don't know why. They're just so old. The Rolling Stones, we've lost track of how many years you've been around. Anniversary tour. If you're a fan and you're still alive, you can't miss this. The Rolling Stones tour, sponsored by Geritol, Depends, Viagra, Cialis, and Miracle-Ear.
You know, I've heard many rumors about the Stones.
If you're a fan and you're still alive.
Yeah. If you look out in the crowd, it's a pretty old crowd that love the Stones the most. Anyway, one of the rumors I heard was there's actually a band under the stage that's actually playing all the music for the concert.
Nah, I don't believe that.
And all their instruments are, once in a while, their the volume's up on them, so most of the time it's not.
I don't believe that for a moment.
I know they have one extra guitar on stage that's not part of the Stones, but he's part of the music there.
When they've been playing... Journey is still touring, and Steve Perry left a long time ago, their lead singer. They found a lead singer who was doing cover songs on YouTube and had a bunch of followers. They found him. He's a little Filipino guy, and he sounds like Steve Perry. He got an amazing set of pipes, and he's been with him for years now.
Yeah. All right. Well, this portion of the program is brought to you by Reindeer Jerky.
Today's show is brought to you by Reindeer Jerky. Hey, bet they wish they could fly with Santa, but they can't. That's why they're Reindeer Jerky.
There you go. People already reporting stolen deliveries, and we're not even to December yet. This porch pirate is cruising neighborhoods and has a holiday song all his own.
Rip-off time is here. You should really fear. I'm looking for what houses don't have any camera gear. near the door. Who could it be for? Now it's for me. I can't wait to see. I wonder what's in store.
All right, that's enough of all that.
You can get, even if you can't afford an actual camera, although they've gotten pretty cheap, but if you can't afford that, you can also get fake ones that have a little light on them or no light, and just you mount them outside, and it looks like a camera.
What else we got?
Help discourage the dirt bags out there.
Let's see. Oh, this one's pretty good.
I've got bear traps under sheets all over my front porch. It backfired, though, 'cause when the UPS guy came, I didn't get my packages.
A guy in Vegas tried to prank the girl at the fast food drive-thru last week by ordering in a funny voice, but she played along and used the same voice right back on him.
Can I have 2 slushies?
Oh my God, what kind?
Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Watermelon.
Oh my God, okay. Anything else?
1 watermelon and 1 mango, thank you.
Okay, no problem. And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be nice,
And then the manager promptly fired her for making fun of a customer's voice.
That customer's disabled.
I was actually Megan Kelly in her next job here.
Got fired again.
And remember Big Mouth Billy Bass?
Yes, I loved him.
There's a new version. Get this, it's powered by Alexa. You give it voice commands, and it lip syncs to whatever Alexa says. You can pre-order it for $40 on Amazon.
Uh-oh, made in China.
They start shipping out on Saturday. Here's a clip from the lame commercial that they posted on Amazon.
Everyone's favorite talking and singing fish now responds to Amazon Alexa voice commands. Just pair Big Mouth Billy Bass with your preferred device in the Amazon Echo family and let the fun begin. Billy lip syncs with Alexa as she responds to inquiries, reacts to timers, notifications, and alarms, and dances to the beat with Amazon Music. Big Mouth Billy Bass automatically updates with Alexa upgrades, so he always has the most current responses and capabilities. Big Mouth Billy Bass, he's back and better than ever.
That is a pretty lame commercial. You notice a lot of these commercials today, they're just stupid. And you go, man, you just spent $20,000 on a commercial that I end up with a worst taste in my mouth about your company. Now I'm trying to think of one right off the top of my head, and it doesn't come to mind, but there just seems a lot of them.
I don't know. I thought that commercial got all the information out. I know what I'm getting if I get that thing.
I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about just a whole lot of them on TV. They just don't make sense. They're just not funny. It's stupid humor.
Well, you said that one wasn't any good, and I guess, I mean, it's all. That's
That
a
one's
matter
pretty
of opinion,
lame. There's
but-
no excitement in her voice. Let's see. All right. New study looked at the top words that make us laugh. And I got them all here in one little clip. Do you have a word that makes you laugh?
Yeah, I'm sure I do, but it doesn't come to mind at the moment.
Of course, all of these have to be delivered at the appropriate moment to be funny.
Yeah, and a lot of words that make people laugh can't be said on broadcast radio.
But here are the top words that make you laugh, supposedly.
Upchuck.
Upchuck.
Jiggly.
Jiggly.
Yap.
Yap.
There you go. I'm rolling on the floor as we speak.
You're getting dog hair on your new shirt. Get up.
Cops in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee are looking for someone who walked up to a huge inflatable Frosty the Snowman decoration outside a hotel last Friday and stabbed it in the stomach.
What a horses you know what.
A manager at the hotel named Melissa Keith did a tongue-in-cheek interview with the local news about it.
They came out and approached, running up to him, and then just stabbed him. No reason. Frosty did nothing to them. It looked like he aspirated and fell to the floor, to the ground. We discovered it the next morning. We did try to revive him. There was a bit of surgery, as you can see, but he seems to be recovering well. We'd just like for the Vandals to know this is not going to ruin our Christmas. It's certainly not going to ruin the spirit here in town for the holidays. So we just want to welcome everyone in bringing in the season.
Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff just rankles me.
Like a fast food chain introduced new touchscreens for ordering in the UK. Researchers wanted to see how clean they were after the rollout. And every single one of them were swabbed and tested, and they tested positive for fecal bacteria. But when they told the public about it, people didn't seem to mind.
I'd probably still go in there, probably like most people.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, the public are going in there, they're using them, so, yeah.
It's not a major concern. I'm sure there's enough bacteria on people's keys or credit cards.
Touchscreen is like better for young people like me, but then maybe like faster for them to order stuff by touchscreen.
It's a good idea to have a screen because it reduces the queue. Yeah, that is a good thing.
That's why I don't use the touchscreens at all.
Okay.
I just keep it old-fashioned, go to the cashier, order, and wait for my food.
And so you wash your hands before and after?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Raised right.
I went to the desk and ordered mine.
Okay.
They weren't happy, but I did. I try not to use touchscreens.
Okay, it would be nice if you actually saw them clean the screens a lot more.
Yeah.
It sounds like mostly a bunch of reasonable people, and the counter there where you put your hands is probably equally infected.
Meanwhile, BuzzFeed had an attractive girl ask random college guys if they wanted to spoon. Gee, I wonder what they said. And they all did. And right away. One guy wanted to go home and do it quickly before his girlfriend got home.
Oh, jeez.
It's a decent enough YouTube prank, but it seems pretty staged. You be the judge here.
I'm Danny.
Danny, I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you want a spoon?
Do you want a spoon?
I mean, the hand hugging's great and all.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt it.
Okay, can I have your number?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I can put it in.
See, this is random. This is dope, so.
Yeah, I was just bored, so I...
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Nice meeting you.
Is it Danny?
Yeah.
You got something going on right now, or what? Are you just, like, floating around?
Oh, no, if you want to spoon right now, I'm down.
Yeah?
Okay, where do you live? Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Do you want a spoon?
Right now?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know, in your room.
My room?
I mean, we can tomorrow or now.
Okay. Whatever you want, I mean.
Okay, where? Okay, let's go. I'm Danny. Nice to meet you. Where are you off to right now?
Home.
Oh, perfect. Can I come with you? I just wanted a big spoon.
What?
I wanted a spoon.
What is that?
Like, you know how spooning, you could, like, two people spoon, big spoon, little spoon.
Okay.
Like it leads to forking, but like spooning.
Okay.
Do you want to?
I just need to go home to my girlfriend. If you want to come with me for a while, that's fine, I guess.
Okay, so we can all spoon?
She's not home right now. I don't think she'd be into that, but...
Okay, sounds good. Do you want to go?
I guess.
Okay.
She's batting 100% there.
What a shock.
Yeah. Trying to get... Yeah, I have a picture of her now. And Matt Quickly's looking.
Yeah, she's
a
good-looking college girl. And she's wearing a like a bikini top with the jacket open, so...
Well, it's a midriff. I mean...
Definitely communicating.
Yeah. She's not bad. If you were not attached, you'd probably say, yeah, come on.
Although
that's how they talk. You want a spoon? No, it's the low... do you want a spoon?
Yeah. Well, that's how they talk.
Gee, did the sun come up today?
No, it's winter.
We got time. Yeah, I think I do. Cotton farmer outside of Lubbock, Texas, named Greg Bishop, was diagnosed with leukemia in September. And he's been too sick to harvest his crops, so on Monday, a bunch of other farmers brought in their equipment and did it for him.
Man in this community, and he'd do it for us, so that's why we did it for him. We probably had anywhere from 300 to 400 acres, and we started around 10 o'clock this morning, and a little before 3, we were done. I mean, we had that many people. It was just overwhelming how many showed up.
It was a real neat experience. Had never been a part of it, anything like that before. So we were all glad to do it for him.
Well, that's good neighbors for you.
That's a beautiful note to end on.
All right, 8 o'clock, currently 21 degrees. We'll be back after your latest check of news, sports, and weather.
Woohoo!
Good morning. It's another chilly start to the day, but a warming trend is in sight. Starting today, high temperatures will recover into the low to mid-50s this afternoon. Still below normal for this time of year, though, so keep your jacket on hand. But sunny as well today with plenty of sunshine. By tonight, we start to see cloud cover increase as low temperatures fall into the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, expect partly sunny skies with a slight chance for showers throughout the day and highs in the upper 50s to mid-60s. I'm Kat Campbell in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sand Hills, 97.3 FM, 104.1FM, and 990 AM, WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. World leaders, including President Trump, are heading to Argentina for the G20 Economic Summit, with a lot of the business to be transacted on the sidelines. Mr. Trump is expected to meet with Russia's Vladimir Putin. Our military affairs analyst, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel Robert McGinnis, says two leaders have lots to talk about beyond Ukraine.
There are a host of ongoing issues, confrontations. Of course, the Russians would like to escape from the sanctions, and I can understand that. But this recent provocation appears to have incited more sanctions by the EU. So we'll see what happens there.
Mr. Trump also planning a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. President Trump is not ruling out a pardon for Paul Manafort. The president telling the New York Post that a pardon is still on the table. The number of deaths in the U.S. rose last year.
More than 2.8 million. That's how many people died in the U.S. last year, nearly 70,000 more than in 2016. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says that's also the most deaths in this country in 1 year since the government began keeping track more than 100 years ago. The increase partly reflects an aging population, but deaths among middle-aged people have also increased. 47,000 suicides, the most in at least 50 years. 70,000 drug overdose deaths. The early deaths again drove down life expectancy to 78 years, 7 months. It was close to 79 just 4 years ago. I'm Tim McGuire.
Opening statements due today in the trial of an Ohio man accused of intentionally plowing his car into a group of people during a so-called Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia last year. One woman was killed. James Alex Fields Jr. charged with first-degree murder. Dow futures down 58 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Pat Boone here again for Relief Factor, the company that's helping thousands of people, just like my wife Shirley and me, deal with all kinds of occasional aches and pains. For years, Shirley struggled with her neck, and her shoulder pain kept her from sleeping through the night. A lot of people, just like Shirley, struggle with aches and pains due to aging or exercise. Why don't you order the 3-week Quick Start? It's now only $19.95, and let's see if we can get you out of pain, too. Go to ReliefFactor.com.
Are you an unhappy timeshare owner? Getting out of your timeshare is probably at the top of your to-do list. Hi, I'm Karen, owner of Lone Star Transfer. Now that the annual maintenance fees are coming due, you probably wish you had a way to get out of that burdensome and expensive timeshare. Thankfully, we can help. Our process is done legally, ethically, and quickly. Call today for a no-obligation consultation at 833-594-0077 or visit us online at LoneStarTransfer.com.
Organizers of a half marathon in a city in southern China have punished more than 250 participants accused of various forms of cheating.
Race officials in Shenzhen unveiled a long list of rule violations. 18 people caught with fake bib numbers and 3 imposters running on behalf of other people. A large number of other competitors were filmed taking shortcuts that eliminated 2 or 3 kilometers from their course. All those who cheated faced at least a 2-year ban from the Chinese event. The organizers struck a philosophical tone in their announcement. The marathon was not simply exercise, they said, but a metaphor for life.
That's the BBC's Celia Hatton in Beijing. Japanese prosecutors say they will detain former Nissan chairman Carlos Ghosn for as long as needed to wrap up their investigation into allegations of financial irregularities. News and analysis at townhall.com. Researchers reporting a link between children who start kindergarten at a younger age and the frequency of ADHD being diagnosed and treated.
A new study finds the youngest children in kindergarten, usually 4 years old, are more likely to be diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder in early grades, compared with kids who started school after they turned 5. A Harvard researcher who co-authored the study says it's something for parents to consider. She says what's sometimes being diagnosed and medicated as ADHD might resolve if the child got another 6 months to mature. About 6 million children in the U.S. are diagnosed with the disorder. I'm Jackie Quinn.
The Senate voting to advance a bill that calls for an end to U.S. involvement in the Saudi-led war in Yemen. This is meant as punishment for Saudi Arabia for its role in the killing of columnist Jamal Khashoggi. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If you or your loved ones are eligible for Medicare, you need to learn about First Medicare Direct from First Carolina Care Insurance Company, a wholly owned subsidiary of First Health of the Carolinas. First Medicare Direct offers more benefits than original Medicare. It includes a fitness center membership at low or no additional cost and Part D prescription coverage, eliminating the need to have another prescription plan. You get personal local service, and the plan is available in Moore, Lee, Chatham, Montgomery, Polk, Scott, and Richmond counties. Plans start as low as $0 per month. Join the thousands in the Sandhills region who have chosen First Medicare Direct. Call 877-279-1732 for a free information kit. 877-279-1732 or go online to firstmedicare.com.
First Carolina Care Insurance Company's First Medicare Direct plans are HMO and PPO health plans with Medicare contracts. Enrollment in First Medicare Direct depends on contract renewal. Other pharmacies, physicians, and providers are available in our network.
Nights, weekend, and holidays. You know, plumbing problems never seem to take time off. And always, they seem to crop up at the worst possible times. And unfortunately, they can't wait hours on end for a solution. The Plumbing Night to the rescue. The Plumbing Night, of course, doesn't take time off either, because service is the lifeblood of their organization. Make the Plumbing Night your plumbing service partner and protector. Hopefully, it won't be an emergency when you call, but they're prepared to help if it is. And they won't take an arm and a leg just because it happened at an inconvenient time. Now that's a plumbing night in shining armor, if you ask me. Check them out on the web at theplumbingnight.com or call them 639-5555. That's an easy number. Write it down. 639-5555. Again, that's 639-5555, day or night.
Neck, shoulder, or back pain can be downright debilitating. If you have those issues, you already know that, and you don't need me to tell you about the opioid crisis. There's another, better way. I'm talking about chiropractic, a healing art that's also science. Dr. Sharon Wright of Wright Chiropractic in Seven Lakes invites you to come in for a discussion about how chiropractic works and could work for you. To be sure, there are many of you out there that have reached the proverbial dead end trying to treat and manage your pain.
This is Dr. Wright. I can't guarantee I can fix every problem, but I will tell you honestly whether chiropractic can be of help for your particular issue. Living with pain is not always the only option. Doesn't it make sense to explore every avenue before resigning yourself to the limitations of pain? Call our office today to schedule a consultation and start living again. 673-2225.
NCN News. I'm Mike Riley. Investigators believe a body found in North Carolina is a 13-year-old girl kidnapped from her home 3 weeks ago. Lumberton Police Chief Michael McNeil.
State medical examiner official say preliminary tests
indicates the body that they found is Hanya's.
Details on how North Carolina's new constitutional mandate for photo voter identification will be carried out have received preliminary approval in the state Senate. The Senate voted 32-11 on Wednesday for the measure. In a bipartisan 63-37 vote, the U.S. Senate advanced a resolution yesterday to end military support of the Saudi-led war in Yemen. This, at least in part, to punish Saudi Arabia for its role in the murder of journalist and regime critic Jamal Khashoggi. Vermont's Bernie Sanders.
We will no longer be part of their destructive military adventurism.
Tennessee Republican Bob Corker also weighed in.
I don't have a smoking gun, but what I do know is that he is responsible for this agency that carried out the killing. He has done nothing to show ownership over what has happened.
He's speaking of Prince Salman. State Ag Commissioner Steve Troxler and other officials continue pressing lawmakers for financial assistance to North Carolina farmers reeling after Hurricane Florence. Commissioner Troxler tells SFNtoday.com.
We can't afford to lose farmers. We can't afford to lose agribusiness people. So I'm asking the legislature to help us jumpstart this economic engine, and we hope to do that.
The State Highway Patrol honored one of the police officers who helped capture the suspect charged in the October death of Trooper Kevin Connor. Fair Bluff police officer Corporal Lee Olsbrook tells WECT News.
So many more people that were involved in the apprehension of the suspects that deserve credit probably a lot more than I do.
You're listening to MCN News.
It's the season for sharing and caring, and UNC-TV presents its Joy of Giving campaign with a generous helping of hearty shows, including Hot Summer Sounds from those superstars of Shag, Ken Knox, and the chairman of the board, performing their biggest hits and sharing their stories live in the UNC-TV studios. Tonight only, starting at 8. Don't miss a moment of the action, now through December 5th, only on UNC-TV, PBS, and more. See all that's on at unctv.org/specials.
Take warning, do your part in the fight against cancer and enjoy some exciting hockey all in one night on Friday, November 30th as the Anaheim Ducks visit the Carolina Hurricanes at PNC Arena. It is Hockey Fights Cancer Night, and the Canes are proud to participate and assist in raising funds for local children's hospitals, cancer research institutions, and cancer awareness and support groups. Be there on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Ducks Hurricanes, Friday, November 30th. Learn more at hurricanes.com/tickets.
A silver alert first issued on Monday for Aubrey Joelle Cree of Rutherford County. Located the girl in Oklahoma. Jacob Guardia of New Mexico was arrested and will face charges for abduction of a child in North Carolina. There's sobering news about how long we live and why we die. Life expectancy in the U.S. is backsliding.
I'm Gary Nunn. The lifespan of the average American continues to shorten. For one thing,
an alarming increase in the suicide rate.
Another key reason, according to Dr. John Rowe of Columbia University,
the epidemic of drug-related deaths is certainly important.
Call it the Great American Wake-Up Call.
Well, everyone is now concerned about whether or not this is a new important trend, what its social and economic implications might be, and what the underlying causes might be.
A baby born today can expect to live 78 years, 7 months.
Greenville police are sending out packages with GPS trackers inside to help solve and deter package thefts. Police officers say that porch pirates become more common during the holiday season, with dozens of deliveries stolen last year at this time. Lieutenant David Bowen tells WITN News.
Your property is your property. Nobody else has any business to it, and if we're going to do what we can to work on that type of issue and reduce crime and the perception of crime to the best of our ability.
A UK restaurant chain is trying to get parents and children to talk more, not on their phones, but to each other. CBS's Larry Miller.
Frankie and Benny's, a chain of American-style diners, is the first restaurant group in Britain with a no-phone zone. Customers at their 250 outlets are asked to put their phones in a box at their table. As an incentive, they get free meals for their children. A survey by the chain found more than half of children between 6 and 16 feel ignored by their parents when they go out to eat because mom and dad are addicted to their phones. 10% hide their parents' phone to get attention.
Mike Craley, NCN News.
Good morning. It is a brisk start to the day, not quite as windy as it was yesterday, and we are going to slowly start our warming trend today with high temperatures recovering into the low to mid 50s this afternoon. Expect plenty of sunshine throughout the day with a light southwest wind. Tonight, expect increase in cloud cover with low temperatures falling back into the mid to upper 30s, and by tomorrow, the slight chance of a shower returns to the forecast. Otherwise, partly sunny with highs climbing into the upper 50s to mid 60s. I'm Kat Campbell in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sandhills area, is 28 degrees and sunny. Humidity 96%, 2.27, pressure 3015. Winds are calm and visibility is at 10 statute miles. 8:13, let's take a look at your Sandhills news for this Thursday morning. A 48-year-old bridge in Moore County, well, is finally going to get replaced under a new contract. The DOT this month approved a nearly $1.3 million bid from Smith Rowe of Mount Airy to remove a bridge that consists of 3 cross-line drainage pipes under a section of Gurney West Road southwest of Robbins. The pipe will be replaced with a reinforced concrete box-shaped culvert that will have more drainage capacity and better durability. The contractor can begin in mid-January when the road over Dry Creek will be closed. The company will have 5 months to complete the work and reopen the road. And the Southern Pines Police said a phone scam is currently going around Moore County. The police department said on their Facebook page yesterday that the caller states there are from the Southern Pines Police Department soliciting money. If you receive one of these calls, the department is advising that you hang up immediately. The Southern Pines Police Department never makes calls soliciting money, according to the police department. If you receive one of these calls, please hang up. Do not give the caller any personal information. Because the scammers can quickly change their number, the police said it's nearly impossible to track them down. Citizens can contact the Southern Pines Police Department to verify the validity of such calls. That's your latest Sandhills news this morning, but stand by. Here comes your latest in sports. Right here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. It is 8:15.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. Number 7, Michigan outscored North Carolina 34-16 in the first 12-ish minutes of the second half after going into halftime up by 4 on the Tar Heels. Then they went ahead by 22 and never looked back as the Wolverines handed the 11th-ranked Heels an embarrassing defeat, 84-67 in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. It's clear as day, the game was not very good. The best part of it was the post-game press conference with Roy Williams. Rare form Roy. Whether you like the Heels or you hate the Heels, everybody enjoys when Roy gets frank after he's mad. And he was last night.
I feel like I've done the worst job with this team in 31 years as a head coach. Guys, I got no positive things. If you want some positive things, you better go out and find somebody on the street, because I got no positive for me, no positives for my team. Very frustrated, but as frustrated as I've ever, no, the most frustrated I've ever been, because they stunk it up. Every one of them stunk it up, and so did I. Guys, I've coached for 31 years. Right now, my coaching sucks.
Also in play Wednesday in the ACC Big Ten Challenge, 4th-ranked Virginia handed number 24 Maryland its first loss of the season as Kyle Guy nailed 5 three-pointers while scoring 18 points in the Cavs' 76-71 win at College Park. In other top 25 finals, 6th-ranked Tennessee pounded Eastern Kentucky 95-67. Number 8 Auburn was 50 points better than St. Peter's in a 99-49 laugher. 10th-ranked Kentucky clobbered Monmouth 90-44. 15th-ranked Florida State stormed back to beat number 19 Purdue by a point, 73-72, and Syracuse upset number 16 Ohio State 72-62. Another North Carolina program in play last night, NC Central clobbered Christendom 110-51. On the pro court, Jeremy Lamb had 22 points, and Cody Zeller chipped in a season-high 19, and the Charlotte Hornets topped Atlanta 108-94. The Hornets moved back above 500 on the season, and they improved to 8-3 at home. This is NCN Sports.
What's the best-selling small tractor in America? Kubota's BX Series Compact. Now get a BX 1880 for as low as $99 a month with 0% APR financing for 84 months. Now through December 31st, 2018. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
Basketball season is here, and so is the 2018 ACC Basketball Preview Magazine. You can find it on newsstands everywhere and online right now at ACCSports.com. Get the scoop on all the teams with predictions from the experts, recruiting news, and rankings of the best ACC players and teams. No other magazine dedicates 10 pages to each ACC school, each jam-packed with stats and information. Want a copy shipped to you? It's easy. Just go to ACCSports.com and click on the Basketball Preview banner.
Kubota's L2501 DT packs powerful performance in one easy-to-operate compact tractor. Now get payments as low as $135 a month with 0% APR financing for 84 months. Now through December 31st, 2018. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa and Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray are among the 5 finalists named for the Walter Camp National Player of the Year Award. Joining the 2 Heisman Trophy contenders as finalists are West Virginia QB Will Grier, Washington State signal caller Gardner Minshew, and Kentucky linebacker Josh Allen. The winner will be announced December 6th. Eric Reed says he's being targeted by the NFL after being drug tested 5 times since signing with the Panthers on September 27th. Drug screening throughout the NFL is random, but the Panthers' safety believes the extra tests are related to his pending collusion case against the league. Leonard Fournette's appeal of a 1-game suspension for fighting has been denied. It leaves the Jaguars running back unavailable against the Colts this weekend. He was suspended without pay for leaving the sideline Sunday, running across the field and punching Bills defensive end Shaq Lawson in their loss at Buffalo. Josh, Zach, NCN Sports.
If you have a tankless water heater, John Cole's Plumbing Professionals recommend you have maintenance on it every year. Without proper maintenance, it will run, but lose its efficiency over time. It's important to have a service technician flush the system. Corrosion builds up and causes the system to work harder, costing you more money. Call John Cole's Plumbing Professionals today. Make an appointment and get on an annual maintenance schedule. 910-639-4933. 639-4933.
Serving more people, more places, 24/7. If your AC breaks down, we'll restore your indoor heaven. Installation or repair, one call will be there. It's your family, don't delay. Comfort's just a call away. We're Comfort Services. Comfort Services.
You've heard the comment, save your energy. Well, Comfort Services can save your energy bill and make your home more comfortable. Specializing in insulation, HVAC, and comprehensive air quality services. Locally owned since 2003, Comfort Services is nationally certified and a Carrier Energy Expert dealer with highly qualified technicians. Go to ComfortServicesInc.com or call 910-695-2665 on Highway 5 next to Habitat in Aberdeen. 910-695-2665.
Comfort's just a call away. Comfort Services.
Aberdeen Prescription Shop is one of the best independent pharmacies. Despite the chain stores, customers prefer Aberdeen Prescription Shop for its personal service, drive-through window, and free delivery. All major insurance is accepted, including TRICARE. Order your prescriptions online at AberdeenRxShop.com or call 944-1313, 944-1313, or visit the Town and Country Shopping Center on US 1. Aberdeen Prescription Shop.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You already know about Little Dino's great subs, but did you know they make some of the very best pizza as well? But if subs are your preference, then you won't find more choices anywhere else. That's why Little Dino's motto is more choices, more flavor. And it's true. At Little Dino's, you'll always eat fresh. But unlike some national chains, their staff isn't fresh. So get off the chain gang and come into Little Dino's for more choices, more flavor, and friendly service. Little Dino's, located in Olmsted Village Shopping Center, off 211 in Pinehurst.
Good morning, First Casualty Insurance. This is Jared.
Jared, I just rear-ended a brand new Lexus. The guy really looks mad, and I'm sitting in my car with my windows rolled up. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Wanda, now stay calm. Is anyone injured? Have you called the police?
They just arrived. Oh, Jared, Am I in big trouble?
Wanda, you're not in trouble. The officer will need to get some info from you and the other driver. You should go ahead and get out of the car and speak with them.
Okay, if I have to.
When you are finished with the police, give me a call back and I will help you file a claim so that your car and the other person's car can be repaired as quickly as possible.
Oh, thank you, Jared. You've made me feel so much better. I love First Casualty Insurance.
We represent over 3 dozen outstanding companies. Call us anytime you have an insurance question. We want to be your insurance people. 910-692-8303. First Casualty Insurance Group, Southern Pines. 910-692-8303.
Hello, I'm John Zumwalt, and you're in the Zumwalt Zone. Back in the days when Johnny Carson was still a star, I read a story about a lady who was killed at a zoo in the United States by a tiger. She had been on a behind-the-scenes tour when the attack occurred. Now, for most normal people, getting eaten by a tiger is a pretty terrifying thought. So we just figured that the people in charge have good, common sense steps to prevent this from happening. That's why I was a little surprised by the article I read. It explained what had happened. Are you ready? Someone had forgotten to lock the tiger cage. What? You don't forget to lock a tiger cage. You forget to turn off the lights or water a plant, but you don't forget to lock a tiger cage. Well, that's what happened. And to make matters worse, they killed the tiger. Poor tiger probably noticed the door was not locked and thought, well, I'm just a tiger, but even I know that no one's dumb enough to leave this door unlocked by accident, so they must want me to eat someone. So that's what I will do. I imagine they probably fired whoever it was that left the door unlocked, but that didn't save the woman, and it didn't save the tiger. That kind of stuff happens all the time in politics. Someone does the dumbest thing you could possibly imagine and then comes up with a ridiculous excuse, and we all say, okay, that is an outrageous excuse. Then we forget about it, and we vote them in again, and again, and again. Do you remember the days of personal accountability? I do. In the Zumwalt Zone.
Good morning. It's another chilly start to the day, but a warming trend is in sight. Starting today, high temperatures will recover into the low to mid-50s this afternoon. Still below normal for this time of year, though, so keep your jacket on hand. But sunny as well today with plenty of sunshine. By tonight, we start to see cloud cover increase as low temperatures fall into the mid to upper 30s. Tomorrow, expect partly sunny skies with a slight chance for showers throughout the day and highs in the upper 50s to mid-60s. I'm Kat Campbell in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the leader man. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Oh, what day is it? Thursday. Today is Thursday.
Good morning, sexy.
Good morning.
Turn on your radio. Wake up and listen up.
Well, I need some coffee.
Would you like some more coffee?
I don't want to cause a stampede or a revolt, but we don't have any coffee.
Hey, let's talk. More work.
Beautiful. Now, can we all please get back to work?
Okay, it is time to start our show.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It is time for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams. Wait a minute.
And I'm Matt Horsey, the Leader Man's fresh breath sidekick. Good morning.
Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on a live video stream. That's available at talk973.com. Top middle of the page is the link that will get you there. If you're on a mobile device, well, we suggest the TuneIn app and put Mornings with the Leader Man into the search, and we should appear at the top of your results. If you're on your mobile device just needing our crystal clear digital audio stream, we suggest using the TuneIn, iTunes, and Streama are three good platforms. Others will work. Put WEEB in the search, or you can get it off of our website anytime, 24/7, 365 at talk973.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has the icon that says Listen Live. Tap it once and you're listening live that quick. It's going to be partly cloudy today, mostly sunny, though. Look for a high of 50. Tonight, partly cloudy, 38 for a low. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, small chance of an isolated shower, 60 for a high. Saturday, mostly cloudy, showers likely, 50-50 shot for the Southern Pines Christmas parade, so dress appropriately. Most of these rains probably be in the afternoon, but you never know in fall, winter time, when those little suckers will pop up. But anyway, look, it'll be not that cold. It'll be a high of 64. So around parade time, I guess, in the 50s. But that's not too bad. Mostly cloudy, scattered showers Saturday night, a low of easy for me to say, 58. Sunday, mostly cloudy, scattered showers, 73 for a high. 73, come on.
Woohoo!
Then Sunday night, partly cloudy, 57, with a chance of rain. Rain again on Monday and Tuesday with highs 67, 59 respectively. Right now, winds calm, visibility 10 statute miles, pressure 3015, dew point 27 degrees, humidity 96%. It's sunny and 28 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. You know, that PC police is just about everywhere, and it's getting kind of annoying. Now they're attacking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No.
They're saying it's an evil movie and shouldn't be watched.
Well, that's true.
And this is from Cinema Blend, 7 disturbing truths that we must accept about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Are you ready to be depressed for the rest of the Christmas season? Well, here we go. First, Santa thought Rudolph was an abomination. Yeah, Santa, a jolly old elf, was as disgusted with Rudolph's shiny nose as everyone else. He even told Rudolph's dad that he should be ashamed. Hermie, the elf, was a sadistic psychopath. His wish of becoming a dentist bordered on obsession, and even though the abominable snowman was up to no good, yanking out every last one of his teeth with glee was just plain creepy and sadistic. Another thing not PC, the elves may have been inbreeding. With few exceptions, all the elves look the same. And the isolated location severely limits the dating pool. The job rate of reindeers in the North Pole is is astronomically low. All of the reindeer at the North Pole start training at an early age to pull Santa's sleigh. And how many jobs opportunities are there? 8. 9 counting Rudolph, but he only got that out of necessity, so when he retires, his position is not going to be refilled. Yukon Cornelius was mentally unstable. This one's pretty self-explanatory. The guy throws his accent or his pick in the air and comes down and he licks it and smells it and goes, nothing.
Sick.
Clarence and Rudolph had an incredibly shallow relationship, or Clarice. Basically, she told him he was cute. once when they were little kids. Years later, he returns to rescue her, and now they're like a thing. Okay. So, now you know why it's politically incorrect to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Well, I always hated that claymation show, so it doesn't hurt my feelings, but asinine stuff.
Well, that was one of my favorites as a kid.
Well, that's because you grew up in a time where claymation was high technology.
Yeah, it still is. They do it now, you don't even know it because they do it in such a way that it's combined with computers and everything that you don't, it's a smooth look.
Yes.
It's not jerky.
Yes, you did it many, 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 many years before I was born, so it's just not my era.
Maybe
many years. Many years.
Maybe some people do read the articles. A man is suing Playboy because its website is not accessible to the blind. Gee, I wonder why. Donald Dixon is legally blind. He says he can't, quote, fully and equally use or enjoy the facilities, products, and services because the sites aren't compatible with his screen reading software. Therefore, he claims it violates the American Disabilities Act. He's filed a class action lawsuit. He wants Playboy to get with the times. He's also, of course, asking for damages.
Yeah, these trolls get out and look for this stuff. These are the same ones that go in and measure the size of the mirror or the length from the floor, and if it's a quarter of an inch off in a restaurant, they sue the restaurant for violating their rights.
I know you're wondering this time of year, how is Matt Lauer getting along?
I really was not wondering that.
Today is the one-year anniversary of the day NBC fired Matt.
Yay.
Over a smorgasbord of sexual harassment allegations, including exposing himself to female co-workers and giving out sex toys. So People magazine decided to check up on him, and apparently he's not doing well. A source says, quote, it's been hard for him. He went from being a super busy person to having nothing but time on his hands. His wife, Annette, well, she's in the process of divorcing him.
Why?
And he hasn't been dating. He's just spending all his time with his kids and meets up with friends occasionally. But don't feel too sorry for him. He's still got a net worth of $80 million. That's crazy. All right. Before we go rim shotting or anything,
I'm going to start sexually harassing you so I become worth $80 million too.
Let's see. All right. Source 2. All right. Things we need to know today so we do not sound stupid. 86-year-old Rita Moreno, who won the Oscar in the original film version of West Side Story, is being cast in Steven Spielberg's highly anticipated remake. Women's Day found that 14% of you will be doing holiday shopping on Christmas Eve. The magazine also reports that 64% of kids say mom does most of the work preparing for Christmas. Well, let me explain that to you, young man, why that is. It's because second a man says, I do, he loses some abilities that he had prior to saying I do. One is, no matter how hard he tries or how many attempts he gives it, he cannot properly put a tree up. No matter where he spins it to stop, it's improper and must be adjusted by the woman. So he's lost that ability. Then when it comes to lights, again, he can't get a single light in the right place.
It's amazing.
Imagine that. You just lose the ability instantly when you say, I do. And, of course, she has to redo it, or if you work real hard to get a real good even mix on it, she will find one spot that isn't right.
This almost sounds like a little, I don't know, sour grapes?
Sounds like a married man to me. And lastly, when it comes time to hanging ornaments, it doesn't matter where he puts an ornament on the tree, it will automatically be in the wrong place. However, young man, the children have this magical ability to get the ornaments in the right place the first time. You'll hang it, and your mom will say, perfect, great job. And the husband will hang his head in shame and walk to his corner.
It's part of the plot to demoralize you. They build you up and tell you you can do it, and then when you're grown up, you can't do anything.
Kids also say dads, only 1% of dads do their fair share of, according to Kids' Eyes Holiday Wish List and Habit Survey. 165 million people shopped one way or the other this past holiday weekend. O.J. Simpson's former manager, Norman Pardo, is making a documentary about the infamous murders. But in his telling, O.J. has at least one accomplice. Former pro wrestler, Governor of Michigan, Jesse Ventura, says the Green Party is knocking at his door about being their candidate for president next time around. A student says no to...
Steve, let me tell you, because a friend invited me to the Village Chapel. They had their annual Hanging of the Greens dinner. And I was really disappointed because I thought we were going to be stringing up some radical environmentalists, but apparently it just has to do with foliage and stuff decorating the church.
I knew that was Matt's lame attempt at humor. A new study says North Dakota is the state with the most holiday stress. Yeah, everybody's saying, wow, it's too cold up here. And that wind blowing. And if you're keeping score at home, Amazon's Jeff Bezos' net worth, well, it went up $6.28 billion on Cyber Monday. How much you make today, Jeff? Oh, yeah, a little over $6 billion. Oh, gee, bad day. All right, today's impossible question, the average person. Well, let me get to Matt's buzzer up here because I'm going to need it, I think. All right, today's impossible question. The average person will take 3 hours to clean and prepare their home for guests for the holidays. With that, 47% will do this while cleaning and prepping our home for guests over the holidays. What is it?
Listen to music.
No. We'll take another stab at it.
Something else.
Light scented candles. 17% of working women say they are asked out by a coworker on a weekly basis. Every day around the world, humans consume about 2 billion of these.
2 billion of the bananas.
Insects. They actually have a government chart that tells you what part per million can be pieces of insects. Almost half of men, and that goes for cereal too, my friends. Almost half of men check for bald spots and thinning hair every day. The average age people stop having birthday parties is
35.
I'll give you credit. You're within a few. 31.
31.
The majority of adults who drink coffee started doing it at what age?
16.
14. Nearly 60% of Americans would like prescription drug commercials banned from TV.
Yes, because we need to ban everything. I don't like it, ban it, make a law.
The number one thing newlyweds should not take on a honeymoon is what?
A cell phone.
A relative.
Their mother-in-law.
Yeah, a relative. That would kind of goof it up, wouldn't it? All righty. We haven't done any trivia with Matt, thus giving him a severe beatdown. So let's work that beatdown in right quick. This is just simple true or not true.
True or not true. Often called true or false.
That's true or BS. Which DC comic character? No, it's not. This is, you got to know stuff. I'm sorry. Which DC character has been portrayed by Alan Napier, Michael Goff, and Michael Caine?
The Green Lantern.
No, Alfred Pennyworth.
I don't even know who that is.
That was Batman's butler.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't say that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
In which comedy film did Chevy Chase use Zen to play golf successfully?
In Caddyshack.
It's correct. What was the name of the Volkswagen Beetle that starred in six Disney movies?
Herbie, the love bug.
That's right. What was Sleeping Beauty's given name just after her birth? Aurora. In 1935 in Chicago, the store Cooper's Incorporated sold what apparel of menswear for the first time?
1935. Well, underwear.
I'll give you credit. It was men's Y-front briefs.
Y-front?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That would be a V-neck undershirt.
Oh, that's not briefs.
Well, I think that, I don't know. I can't imagine Y-front men's underwear.
I don't know why.
1974, Mel Brooks made a Western spoof which featured an infamous campfire scene where the side effects of eating fried beans was all too apparent. What was the name of that movie?
What is Blazing Saddles?
That's right. I Could Have Danced All Night and Just You Wait are famous songs from which musical?
What is My Fair Lady?
That's correct. Randy McMurphy and Nurse Ratched were two of the main characters in which 70s film?
What is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
If you had a bunion, where would you find it?
What is your foot?
What's the significance of the 4,048 gold stars on the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C.?
It is the number of men killed in Pearl Harbor.
No, that's not close enough. Each one represents 100 military deaths during the war.
Wow.
Which was, in World War II, just short of 500,000 people. Who came up with Kentucky Fried Chicken's iconic sign, the revolving red striped bucket of chicken?
Harlan Sanders.
No, it was Dave Thomas. Remember him? Before he founded Wendy's, his own fast food chain. Thomas introduced the spinning KFC sign while managing 4 KFC franchises in Columbus, Ohio.
What a clever guy.
Yeah. Maybe a couple more. All right. What was the first food item rationed in the U.S. during World War II?
Chocolate.
Sugar. Let's see. Oh, here it is. What 20th century U.S. president regularly slept 11 hours a day?
Regularly?
Yeah.
I'm going to say JFK. Clinton.
No, not Clinton.
I don't know.
He served from 1923 to 29.
Was that Coolidge?
Calvin Coolidge.
Calvin Coolidge was a free market guy. Calvin Coolidge did some great things for this country.
And what country is the world's largest producer of gold?
of gold. South Africa?
No, China, which overtook South Africa as the top gold mining country in 2007. And one last one. How fast can an average house cat run?
20 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour.
Yeah. It's pretty significant speed there for a little buddy.
No wonder it takes me longer to catch them.
Yeah. All right. All right, we'll do rim shots now. Get those done. Let's see. All right, rim shots in the queue. Jerry Springer's getting a court show. Boy. For anyone who thinks Judge Springer sounds ludicrous, I've got two words for you: doctor and Phil. According to Forbes, Judge Judy made almost $150 million last year. No wonder she's so annoyed with neighbors squabbling over $400. Michael Jackson's family is reportedly concerned that his daughter, Paris, will die from drugs. Well, just say the word and I'm there, replied Dr. Conrad Murray. An Irish soccer team faked the death of a player to avoid a match. You know soccer sucks when players go, I prefer death. Prince William and Duchess Catherine left flowers and a note that read, you will be dearly missed at a memorial for a helicopter crash. The same note Kate left for William's hair. Democrats overwhelmingly nominated Nancy Pelosi to be Speaker of the House. Pelosi responded to those who wanted a new face as their leader by pointing out that, well, I just got a new face. And Al Gore is hosting a 24-hour climate change special. So, goodbye forever, insomnia. That'll just be so interesting. Twitter reunited two best friends who had not seen each other since 2006. And another redeeming news involving Twitter. Nope, that's it. And the LA Auto Show opens tomorrow. It's a chance to get a sneak peek at car models Scott Baio will eventually be living in. And that's your rim shots for today. Okay. If you ever wonder why you get cold, it's normal to feel cold this time of year, but if you're constantly feeling chilly when other people don't, there might be a reason. There are 6 possibilities. First of all, you have an underactive thyroid, which zaps your energy, makes you gain weight, but your thyroid also helps regulate your body temperature. So when your metabolism is low, it can make you feel cold all the time. You also might be anemic. Not having enough iron or B12 in your blood can make you anemic, which can make you feel cold. Other symptoms include fatigue, lightheadedness, rapid heart rate, and shortness of breath. Number 3, can't escape this when you're getting older. Your body's ability to conserve heat starts declining at the age of 60 because your metabolism slows down. Oh boy, just what I need, a downshift of metabolism at 60.
Don't worry about that when you get there.
You have poor circulation. If that's the case, your feet and hands might feel cold a lot. Heart disease and smoking are 2 other of the most common reasons for poor circulation. You have anxiety. Here's your problem, Matt. Studies have found that people with anxiety tend to feel colder than other people. Basically, it's because your brain gets sidetracked when you're anxious and can't regulate your body temperature as well.
I have hypothyroidism.
And how do we know this? blood test.
Yep, many years of testing.
And last but not least, reason you're cold, you're a woman. Testosterone can dull the sensitivity of one of the main cold receptors in your skin, so guys are less likely to feel cold. So not much you can do about that one, ladies.
You're not a menopausing woman, though.
Anyway, just some reasons that you might feel cold. All right. I know, Snurdly. Ready to go chase some bad guys together? Well, let's get at it, shall we?
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. What we've got here is...
What?
Failure to communicate.
I didn't know that.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden...
Hi, my friends. It's time once again to strut across the floor in the style of the Duke, John Wayne. Open up those closet doors. Look at all 30 of our Liberty safes from Carthage Shooting Sport. Today, we're going to go over to Liberty Safe number 29. Let Matt reach in as I unlock it and grab the weapon of choice.
All right, I'm going to reach into the modern Lincoln safe here. It's a nice safe. And I am going to give you a Walther PPQ chambered in .40 caliber. It's a semi-auto pistol.
All right, well, we'll throw that into the holster, pin on our badge, grab 5 cans of some whoop ass as we now head out the door in relentless pursuit of stupid criminal news. Stupid criminal news number 1, the entire point of Netflix is that you can watch anything they've got whenever you want to watch, but this woman may have taken it just a little too literally. The Minnesota State Patrol got a call around a month ago about a woman who was driving on the Interstate 94 in western Minnesota and crossing lanes, going on and off the shoulder, and even running into the grass. Then as state troopers got there, they watched the woman go all the way off the road and crash into the median. And the reason was her iPad, you knew something would be involved, was in the passenger seat and she was watching Netflix. There's no word on what kind of ticket she got or what show she was watching. Have you ever done that?
I watch Netflix all the time when I'm driving. I put it in the back seat.
Stupid criminal news number 2. You've heard the term silent but deadly. Now here's loud and deadly with a little crazy mixed in. A 37-year-old woman named Shanetta Wilson was standing in line at a Dollar General store near Fort Lauderdale on Sunday when she loudly passed gas. Apparently, she did a good one and didn't even try to muffle it. So a 55-year-old guy who was also in line said something about it. And Shanetta responded by pulling out a pocket knife and threatened to, quote, gut him over it. Yeah, you meet the nicest people at those Walmarts. She pulled the knife back like she was about to stab him, but stopped and walked out of the store. Then someone called the police, and they picked her up nearby. She's facing charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill.
I thought you had said that was a Dollar General store.
Well, same clientele. And that, my friends, is your stupid criminal news for this. What is this? Thursday. Wow. Where has the week gone? Okay. All right, Matt. All right. Matt has to have this every day. It's his favorite part.
And now it's time for
Random facts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, random facts for today. Maybe a spare. 20th Century Fox scheduled Alvin and the Chipmunks, the Squeakquel, to come out 1 week after Avatar because They were worried Avatar would bomb, so they needed a safer bet for insurance. Irish is only the third most spoken language in Ireland. What's number one?
English.
And what's number two?
Gaelic.
Polish. I'm so confused. They don't speak Irish. The Dakota Territory split in two, North Dakota and South Dakota, when it became a state, because people disagreed on which city should be the capital. The Northerners wanted Bismarck, the Southerners wanted Prairie. Thomas Jefferson was fluent in English, Greek, Latin, French, Italian, and Spanish. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 languages. He also studied Arabic, Gaelic, and Welsh. You know, some people's brains are just wired to learn second language.
Well, there's no question he was a genius.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show, you ever watch that?
Yeah, not all the way through.
I've never watched it. Anyway, we'll have to get that one tomorrow. All right, so it goes for this. What they say here has been playing nonstop since it was released in 1975. That's 43 straight years. All right, so it goes for this Thursday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back tomorrow for a TSIF. Thanks, Steve. It's Friday. And don't forget, millions of Americans have fallen, they have died. To give and protect the freedoms that you get to enjoy today, live today worthy of their and their family's sacrifice. I'm Steve Leader Adams, and the Leader Man and Nick and Colt the Dog will see you at 2 this afternoon at the Dog Park.
And I'm Matt Horsey with a reality statement from Dr. Thomas Sowell that we're beginning to see borne out right now. Tariffs that save jobs in the steel industry mean higher steel prices, which in turn means fewer sales of American steel products around the world and losses of far more jobs than are saved. Steve and I will be back tomorrow, 7 o'clock for Mornings with the Leader Man.
And they come